Yo, what's good, everybody? Hey, comment the word yes down below if you can see me and if you can hear me. And tonight is a special night. We're going to be going over some game-changing info. Do the exact same thing, okay, guys? So, okay, I see the yeses coming in. All right, now we're gonna wait here for about 2 minutes before I get started in the presentation. So while we wait on everyone to get into the room, y'all let me know where you're coming from. And yes, guys, we are live. All right, we are live. It is Sunday, June 25th. I don't know if you guys can see that, 8:01 p.m. Eastern time. So yes, we are live. Let me know down below in the comment section where you are coming from. I know we got people from all over the world, United States, United Kingdom, Germany, Canada, and I love that we have social media before, but I just wanted to show you guys this before we got started. This is the plaque that I give to every single person that attends this workshop, just like you, and ends up making over $100,000 in revenue with the info that I provide tonight. All right, so we've given out countless of these plaques right here, and I know for a fact that if you watch this workshop tonight and you take notes and you implement the information, you're going to be able to get one of these bad boys right here. But most importantly, not only are you going to get an award, you're going to have a business that works for you without you having to work for it, which is what we all need to get that freedom that we want. All right. And I see that we got Minnesota in the building, Tampa in the building, Virginia, California, Hawaii is in the building, Brooklyn, Baltimore, another Hawaii, Orange County, California. We got Fort Wayne, Massachusetts, Philadelphia, Chicago, Cali, Atlanta's in the building. Dope. All right, guys. So like I said, we're gonna wait like a couple more minutes, give everyone a chance to get into the room. I know some people will join a little bit late. Also, I want you guys to know that I will be giving away some cash at the end of this workshop. So make sure that you stay until the end so you're there for the cash giveaway. Not only am I going to be giving away cash, but I'm also going to be opening up for Q&A at the end. All right. So I want you to comment yes if you understand that I'm doing a cash giveaway at the end and I'm doing Q&A, okay? Meaning if you ask me a question during this workshop and I don't get to it, it doesn't mean that I'm ignoring you or that I'm skipping your question. I'm answer every single question that I see in the comment section. So your question will be answered. All right. So as I go through the workshop, if you do have a question, if it comes up on your mind, make sure to write it down on a piece of paper or something so you can ask me it at the end of the workshop. All right. Awesome. So with that being said, I'm about to share my screen here shortly, and then we're about to get into it. All right. So let me send this message to my team real quick. All right, yeah, let me share my screen real quick and we're about to get right into this. So I want you guys to comment the word yes if you can see my screen. Comment yes if you can see my screen. I want to make sure that the tech is working, and then we're about to get into this, guys. How to start a getting a lot of yeses. Cool. So now I'm gonna move my that the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement, right? Meaning I need you to not only be present here tonight on this workshop, but I need you to also watch and learn with an open mind. All right. Don't come in here with a closed mind. Don't come in here and already, try to rebuttal everything I say because you heard someone say that this is a scam, or you heard someone say that this is saturated. Because I want to let you guys know that every good business in the world is saturated. All saturated means is there's a lot of money in that industry. All right. So I want you to please understand that the people that use the word saturated are just people that are trying to find an excuse for why something didn't work for them. Right. And it's just a word that they use to make themselves feel better. So, I mean, I'm sorry if I'm hurting feelings by saying that, but that's just, it is what it is. So please watch this workshop with an open mind, because not only has this information changed my life, it has changed many other people's lives as well. So I know for a fact that it can change yours. All right. If you implement it. Now, again, I did not come from money. I did not come from, wealth. I literally 5 years ago was working at an Amazon warehouse, making $11 an hour, trading my time for money. All right. And to top it off, my senior year of high school, I got arrested on a felony charge. Okay. At 17, my mom had to scrape up money from all of my family just so I could post bond. Okay. But I was able to go from that to making over $10 million last year. All right. I want you guys to put down in the comment section right now, your current situation does not determine your final destination. All right. Make sure to comment that right now, because I want that to like really, settle in your mind right now. I was able to go from a felon at 17 to making over $10 million last year. Okay. So again, I want you to comment right now, your current situation does not determine your final destination, because I need you to really understand that. Not only was I able to make over $10 million last year, but I was also able to buy an apartment building and put my family's last name on that apartment building. As you can see, Rivera Park. My name is William Rivera, for those of you that don't know. But I was able to purchase a 24-unit apartment building, $2.6 million, and also my dream car, which, as you can see, is right behind me, that Lamborghini Huracan Evo. So this is the power of what I'm going to be teaching you guys tonight. Okay, that's just a little glimpse of it. And because I was able to start this business and make this income and have this freedom, I was also able to get into some passion projects, such as starting a gym. This is what it looked like when we first got the lease, and here's what it looks like now that it's renovated. It's called Rich and Fit in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you're ever in Atlanta, definitely pull up. All right, now let's get into this training. I just wanted to show you guys some highlights real quick, give you guys some motivation, because again, I was completely broke 5 years ago, and 5 years isn't that long ago, right? And it's not going to take you that long, because I'm about to give you all the shortcuts and all the things that I've learned in those 5 years to get to where I'm at. All right. So we're about to get into this training, but before we get into the information, I do have some rules I want to go over. So rule number one, grab a pen and paper right now if you haven't already, because you're gonna want to take notes. Okay. I'm going to be giving crazy game all throughout this training. You're going to want to take notes during this whole workshop. Number two, turn your cell phone off and leave it in another room, because I would hate to drop a gem that could literally change your life, but you're scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, so you end up missing out on the gem. And then number three, readjust your environment if you need to, meaning if you're somewhere right now where it's loud, if you're somewhere right now where it's hard to pay attention, make sure to move, because this might be the most important piece of information that you ever get in your life. Okay. Like, this really might be the game-changing night for you. So I really want all of your attention on this workshop. And remember, note takers are money makers. So make sure that you are taking notes. And I want to be very transparent with you guys on what my agenda is for today. So let me just, flat out just tell you, in our small amount of time together, my goal is to make a big impact in the following ways. I want to provide confidence where there was once uncertainty. I want to provide clarity where there was once confusion. And most importantly, I want to show you step by step how you can go out there and replicate the same success that I've had making money online, by teaching you how to start your own online business and make more money doing this part-time than you currently make working full time. Okay. If that's okay with y'all, if this sounds good, I want you guys to comment yes. Okay. Because that's literally what I wrote down as my agenda for today. Okay. That's basically my goal for today, for the hour that we're going to have together. Okay. So basically I'm here to make you money, lots of it. All right. That knowledge is power. I'm sorry, but they lied to you. Knowledge, in fact, isn't power, because I know people that have read a lot of books. I know people that have all the degrees. I know people that have watched thousands of hours of YouTube videos, but they don't make any money, right? And it's because knowledge isn't power, guys. Applied knowledge is power. It's not about how many plays you know, it's about how many plays you run. Okay, so I want you guys to not only just watch this workshop, but I want you to actually implement the information I give you. Okay, because if you watch this whole workshop and you do nothing, you'll still be in the same position. So you just wasted your time and you wasted my time, right? So let's not do that. Make sure that you actually implement the information that you get tonight. Now, I want you to comment yes if you're actually here because you saw me on $1 million worth of game with Wallow and Gilly. Or maybe you saw me on Inside the Vault with Ash Cash. And what's crazy is what got me featured on those podcasts is the fact that this information truly has changed my life. But not only my life, it has changed many, many, many other people's lives as well. And my mentor, he always says information changes situations. And I love that quote because it's true. You know, this information changed my situation and many other people's as well. And my mentor, you guys may know him. His name is Nehemiah Davis. He's a multimillionaire, been to over 55 different countries, digital marketer like myself. And he also always says when people pay, they pay attention, right? And obviously, you guys didn't have to pay to be here today unless you upgraded to the Diamond VIP seats. But let's just imagine for a second, guys, that you wired me $10,000 to be here. All right. And I know you're probably wondering, like, Will, why would I want to imagine I wired you $10,000? That's a lot of money. And you're right. You know, it can be a lot of money, but I want you to just for a second imagine that you paid that much to be here because people tend not to value the things they get for free. Not only that, but this is actually what people pay me if you don't see it right here. Like my business name is right here, Rivera Consulting LLC. This is actually a real invoice and what people pay me for one-on-one consultations on exactly what we're going to be talking about tonight. All right. So I want you to comment yes if you can make a deal with me real quick, because here's what I want to do. I want to give you guys the exact information that I gave this person that I charged $10,000. Like, I don't want to hold anything back tonight, but I need you guys to commit to me by commenting yes down below that you're actually going to implement this information and not let it go in one ear and out the other. Because what I hate the most is when I meet people in person and they tell me, yo, Will, you know, I love your content. I love what you do. And then I asked them, so how's your Amazon business going? And they tell me that they're not making any money because they just love my content. They're just watching. They're not really implementing any of the information. Okay. So again, I want to make this deal with you. I'm going to be giving you the same exact information that I've charged tens of thousands of dollars for. I'm going to be giving it to you tonight completely for free, as long as you can comment yes and commit to me that you're actually going to take notes and you're actually going to implement this information and start making money online. Awesome. We're getting some yeses. Okay, cool. We got a good crowd tonight for sure. I bet. So check this out. I know a lot of you guys, and I was actually seeing it in the comments too. A lot of you guys said that you're actually here because you saw an ad of me on social media. And what's crazy is this, I got this DM literally the other day. And I know it's, you know, it's 8 p.m. It might be even later where you're at, or maybe you just got off work. I know maybe you're tired, but I want you to wake up, all right? Because this actually works, okay? So make sure you wake up, make sure you drink a coffee or something, but you're going to want to be awake for this presentation. So like I said, I got this DM the other day. It goes, hi, good morning. I saw your ad about selling on Amazon. I did the same exact play that you talked about. And within one day, my sales are at almost $10,000, okay? So I want you guys to comment yes if you're here because you saw me on a sponsored ad, right? Maybe you saw me on a Facebook ad, an Instagram ad, maybe a Google ad, a YouTube ad. Comment yes if that's the case, because this person right here that DM'd me on Instagram was in your same exact shoes. They saw an advertisement of me on social media. They decided to register for the workshop that you're currently on right now. And within 24 hours, they did over $10,000 in sales. Okay. So that's the type, like, that's the power of this information, guys. Like those are the types of results that you can get if you actually implement what I'm about to teach you. So I just wanted to show you that real quick so you can understand, like, this is not going to be a 5-year journey like it was for me. You can get results fast as long as you implement what I teach you. All right. Now let's get into the game. So Guys, the reason why the opportunity to make money online is so huge right now is because Amazon Prime memberships have actually increased 33% since 2015, which means there are more people in the United States who have an Amazon Prime membership than those who don't have one. And I'm going to say that again because that tends to go over people's heads when I say it. There are more people in the United States of America who have an Amazon Prime membership than those who do not have one. Guys, that is a huge number of people that are shopping on Amazon. Okay. Not even just shopping on Amazon, but people that are paying monthly for an Amazon Prime membership. Okay. And then just to put it in a different perspective for you, that means there are more Amazon Prime members than people who decorate a Christmas tree. There are more Amazon Prime members than people who own a pet. There are more Amazon Prime members than people who make over 50K a year, and people that attend church, people that own a gun, etc. Okay. That is a lot of people that have Amazon Prime. It's actually 82% of US households who have an Amazon Prime subscription. Okay. Now, I want you guys to comment yes if you've ever heard of the business model of, getting products from AliExpress or getting products from Alibaba or overseas, putting your logo on them and then selling them on Amazon. I want you guys to comment yes if you've ever heard of that business model. That's actually called Amazon private label. I'm just curious to see who has maybe heard of that before. All right, cool. Well, check this out, guys. That's actually one of the worst ways to sell on Amazon, okay? And people won't tell you this, but here's why I personally don't sell private label on Amazon. Well, first of all, 90% of Amazon sellers are doing what's called private label, which is exactly what, we just talked about, which is slapping a brand logo on a product from China and trying to sell it on Amazon. Now, I don't want to knock it. There are people out there that are successful at this. But here's why me personally, I don't do this and why I don't teach it and why I'm not even going to talk about it really much at all this whole workshop, okay? The reason why I don't sell private label is number one, it comes with a low success rate. Number two, it's what most Amazon sellers are doing. Number three, you're competing against tons of other sellers. Number four, you have to have marketing skills because when you're selling something from China, something that's generic on Amazon, you're not going to be on page one. You're going to be on like page 1000. Number five, you're dealing mostly with overseas suppliers. And number six, you're starting and building an unknown brand from scratch, which is very hard to do, especially if you're a complete beginner. Okay. Instead, what I do and what I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do is I partner with some of the biggest companies in the world, such as Samsung, Intel, Microsoft, Sony, Logitech, Red Bull, etc. And I buy their products in bulk at a wholesale cost, and then I sell them on Amazon. The reason why this business model is so beautiful, guys, is because people already know, like, and trust companies like Red Bull. People already know, like, and trust companies like Samsung, companies like Sony, right? And these brands are already on page number one of Amazon. These brands are already have thousands of reviews on Amazon. These brands, they already have millions of customers that are looking for them every single day on Amazon. So you don't have to do any marketing. You're automatically on page number one, and you don't have all those unnecessary steps that you have to take when you do private label. Okay. So I want you guys to comment yes if you understand how this is a better business model than private label. Okay. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you're starting from scratch when you do private label, whereas when you sell wholesale and you're partnering with these companies, you're leveraging a company that already has customers, and you're also leveraging Amazon because you're selling on the number one e-commerce marketplace in the world, where there are already millions of people shopping on that platform every day. Exactly. Tony said it. The name brand is already established and you're simply just partnering with them. Okay, cool. So y'all got it. Awesome. Now, just to give you guys an example of a product that I've been able to sell in the past, here's actually a product that we sold very, very well. It's a DuPont Tyvek hazmat suit. This is from a company called from the company called Tyvek. They're big in the construction space, so you can find this product in, you know, Walmart's, or not in Walmart's, but in Home Depots, in stores like Lowe's. And I was able to open up a wholesale account with them and buy these hazmat suits for $5 to $7 depending on the size. And I was able to sell them on Amazon for $15 to $20 depending on the size. And in 25 days, guys, not a year, I'm talking about in 25 days. In 25 days, I did over $351,874.49 selling this one product on Amazon. And I never spent a dime on marketing. That was simply just from people that were searching up this company and searching up this specific product on Amazon, looking to buy this exact product. Okay. So y'all let me know if you could use an extra maybe 300 grand a month. Okay. That's 8,146 orders that I got in 25 days. And again, all of you guys watching this can do this. You just need to implement the info that you get tonight. But it's literally, it's so simple. All you need to do is take notes and implement the information. Now let's get into how this works. All right. Well, there's two ways that you can go about it. And one of them is called FBA and the other one is called FBM. All right. So FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. And this is the best way to sell on Amazon. This is the way that you're going to make the most money. The only disadvantage with FBA is you do need at least $2,000 to get into it. Whereas FBM, you can start with any amount of money, like literally any amount. But again, I'm going to go over both of them because everyone's situation watching this could be different. All right. So again, FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, meaning in this way, Amazon is doing 99% of the work. Okay. So FBA, this is how it works. Let's say you have a wholesale account with a company like Fiji and you order 100 Fiji waters, right? Your inventory isn't going to get shipped to your house. It's actually going to get shipped directly to Amazon's warehouse. So Fiji is going to ship your inventory directly to Amazon's warehouse. And now every time that someone orders Fiji water on Amazon, Amazon is going to ship it directly to your customer with Prime shipping. And then every time it ships it to your customer, or Amazon ships it to your customer, you will get paid. In fact, every single one of you guys in this workshop right now is already doing FBA, believe it or not. Y'all just aren't making money from it. Y'all are just on this side. You're the customer, because more than 50% of the products on Amazon, if you didn't know, are sold by people like me. They're sold by people, by third-party sellers. So every time you order a brand name product, like let's say you order a Fiji on Amazon, or you order a Sony speaker, or you order a Duracell batteries, whatever the case may be, you're not actually ordering from that company. You're ordering from someone like me who has a wholesale account with Fiji, who has a wholesale account with Duracell, who has a wholesale account with whatever company it is that you think you're buying from on Amazon. And whenever you order it, Amazon is just shipping it to you because they're already holding my inventory. So I want you guys to comment yes if that makes sense. So again, let's say you have a wholesale account with a company like Gatorade. You order 1,000 Gatorades wholesale price. Your inventory, Gatorade is not going to ship you 1,000 Gatorades to your house. What they're going to do is they're going to ship those 1,000 Gatorades straight to Amazon's warehouse. Amazon's going to let you know that they got them now. And then every time someone orders Gatorade on Amazon, Amazon is going to ship it directly to the customer with Prime shipping, next day shipping, and they're going to pay you every time it gets to the customer. Awesome. We're getting a lot of yeses, Cool. Now, the reason why I said that you need a little bit more money for FBA is because when you open up a wholesale account with a big company, they have what's called an MOQ. MOQ stands for minimum order quantity. Okay. So let's say, for example, you open up a wholesale account with Gatorade. Gatorade might be like, our MOQ is $10, meaning, or they might be they might say like our MOQ is 100. That means you have to order 100 units minimum from them to do business with them. And if each, let's say if each Gatorade 24 pack is $10, and you have to order a minimum 100 units, that means you have to minimum have $1,000 every time you order for them. So that's why I'm saying you might need a little bit more money to do FBA, because yeah, you're gonna have to deal with MOQs, minimum order quantities. Now, if you have money, then that's not going to be an issue for you, and you can make a lot of money in this vehicle. Okay. Now FBM is for all my people that are watching this that have less than $2,000. This is actually what my little brother started with. He's only 16 years old, and he was doing like $5,000 a month on Amazon with this method. And anyone can do this no matter where you live. All right. And here's how you do FBM. So FBM, you leverage the local stores in your area. So I'm talking local stores like Costco, local stores like Sam's Club, Marshalls, Ross, etc. All right. So what we're doing is we're going into these stores and we're using the Amazon Seller app that you guys can download on your iPhone or on your Android. It's it's on the Google Play Store, the Android Store, the Apple Store, the App Store. Anyone can get it. So you're going to download the Amazon Seller app, and you're going to use what's called a barcode scanner in the app. This scanner allows you to scan any product that you see in these stores, and the app will literally tell you if these products are profitable or not. So let's say you go to Costco and you scan some Premier protein, right? And the app is telling you that this product is profitable to sell on Amazon. Now what you can do is you can buy as many as you can afford from Costco and take it home and then list it on Amazon. And then every time that you get an order, what you're going to do is you're going to take that product to UPS and ship it to your customer, because Amazon's going to give you your customer's information. And then once the package gets to your customer, you get paid. So yes, obviously when you're doing FBM, there is more work involved, because you actually have to go to the store, find the product. You actually have to go and ship the product to your customer. But you can still make a lot of money. Like I said, my little brother's making $5,000 doing this. And the advantage is there's no MOQ. Like Costco isn't going to force you to order 100 units. You're going to be allowed to order. I mean, you can order as many as you want, because it's a public store. So that is the benefit. It allows anyone, no matter what their budget is, no matter how much money they have, to get into the game. And then once you get your money up, you can shift to FBA to where Amazon is doing most of the work for you, and it's more passive income for you. Okay. So I want you guys to comment yes if this right here makes sense, and then I'll move on to more advanced stuff. Right, like, okay, it sounds good, but don't always sound too good to you. How does this work? And why should I believe that it works? Right, well, it's pretty simple. In this model, you're tapping into Amazon's organic flood of traffic, which is the key to make easy money online, because you're not ever dealing with yourself. Amazon is. You're not shipping in yourself. Amazon is. And you're not going to do marketing, because Amazon is already, they're getting millions of people on their website every single day. Not only that, you're selling a lot of products from brands that have been around for years, and that people are searching for and buying on Amazon's platform. And this is also scalable and sustainable as Amazon grows and grows every day. These brands grow well, and so will your business. I want you guys to comment yes if you're ready to know how to get started in this industry, right? Because I did a game, I showed you how it works, I showed you why it works, but now I want you to come in and you're ready to know exactly how to get started. From scratch. So to get into this game, there are going to be two things that you're going to need. And one of them is an LLC. The other is a reseller's permit. Now, don't freak out when you see those two things, because they're very, very easy to get. Okay. So an LLC You're going to get it by going to the Secretary of State website for wherever you live. So, for example, if you live in Georgia, you're going to Google Georgia Secretary of State, and on that website, you can buy an LLC. In Georgia, an LLC is $100. Next, once you get your LLC, you're going to Google Department of Revenue and then the name of your state. So I live in Georgia, so I would Google Department of Revenue, Georgia, or, Georgia Department of Revenue. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go to that website and I'm going to get my reseller's permit. In Georgia, the reseller's permit is actually free. So literally with $100, I can get both of these documents and I'm ready to go. The reason why you need these two is because these suppliers are going to ask you for these two documents for you to open up wholesale accounts with them. Now, if you're watching this and you're international, meaning you don't live in the US, don't worry, just keep on watching. I'll show you towards the end how these suppliers have different wholesale applications for people that live in the US and people that are international. So, you're probably just going to need a business license for whatever country it is that you live in to be able to do business with these suppliers. But if you live in the US, these are the two things that you need: an LLC and a reseller's permit. Okay. Now, I want you guys to comment yes if you have one of these already. I want to see how many of you guys are already halfway there, or maybe comment yes and let me know if you have both of these already. And that means you're truly like ready to go. But regardless, these two things are, they're pretty simple to get, right? Now, if you are more of a hands-off type of person, you like experts, doing the work for you. I'm the same way. I recommend you use this company called Prime. So primecorporateservices.com. What they actually do is they work with a lot of Amazon sellers. I know the owner, and no, he didn't pay me to put him on this slide or anything like that, but they're very, very good at what they do. And basically what they'll do is they'll go and get the LLC for you. You don't have to do anything. They'll go and get the reseller's permit for you as well. You don't have to do anything. And they'll also help you with taxes. They'll help you build business credit. They're just a very, very good partner to have when building your Amazon business. And they'll go ahead and get those LLC documents and everything for you as well. And it's actually free to schedule a call with them. So I would highly recommend y'all do that, but you don't have to. It's not mandatory. I just wanted to throw that in there. Obviously, you can get these two documents yourself. I just told you how to do it. But if you're more hands off and you want Prime to take care of it for you, that would be a good bet as well. Now, once you have those two documents, it is time to find a supplier. Okay. And shout out to all of you guys in the comments that are saying you already got your LLC. Let's see. Betty said got the LLC already. Omari got the LLC already. Judith has the LLC already. Joshua got the LLC already. Daniel said he got both already. Okay, I see you. Sherelle got the LLC. Ivan got the LLC. Cool. Well, check this out. Once you got the LLC, once you got the reseller's permit, what you're going to do next is you got to find a supplier, right? This is where the money starts coming in. Okay. So you got to find a supplier. You got to find someone that you're actually going to buy the wholesale name brand products from. And there's a couple ways that you can do this. So I'm going to go over my top 5 ways. All right. So the first one, which is my favorite one, is by using a website called wholesalecentral.com. All right. Now, wholesalecentral.com is actually a website. It's a directory of suppliers. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and show you what it looks like. On this website, they actually have a category that says Amazon FBA suppliers. So they literally have a list specifically of suppliers that work with Amazon sellers. All right. And remember, you only want to work with suppliers that sell name brand products. Okay. Not all of these suppliers sell name brand products. This is a good supplier. For example, you can see that this supplier has products from Philips, Xbox, Apple, LG, Dell, PlayStation, Sony, Microsoft. These are name brands, right? We don't want to sell products from generic brands. So I'm gonna click on them and it's going to take us to their website. And then as you can see, it's a website where you can buy products that are from big brands. Black Decker, Theragun, DeWalt right here. These are big brands, LG, but we're buying them at wholesale prices. Now, obviously, you're going to have to create an account on this website, and they're going to ask you for those two things. They're going to ask you for that LLC, and they're going to ask you for that that reseller's permit. But just so I can show you guys an example of a product that you can sell and be profitable with, just so it makes more sense in your head, I'm gonna click on something random. So I'm gonna click on their deal of the day, which I think is this right here. So check this out. So they got this Oster blend, or not blender, toaster. They got this Oster or Oster, however you say it, toaster, going for $14.99 wholesale price. Okay. But if we actually go on Amazon, we can see that the same toaster is going for a 40 ball. It's going for $40.44. This toaster has 4.4 out of 5 stars on Amazon and already has 367 reviews. Okay. So I want you guys to comment yes if you understand how we're able to make money selling this toaster that's going for $40 on Amazon, already has good reviews, but we're only buying it for $14.99. Okay. I want you guys to comment yes if you understand how that right there is an opportunity to make a lot of money. Okay, awesome. We're getting a lot of yeses, Cool. So yeah, that right there is literally just just a glimpse of an opportunity that you can take advantage of to make a lot of money. Okay, so that was Wholesale Central. And then that supplier that we were using was Next Deal. So that was a supplier that we found from the website Wholesale Central. So guys, remember, Wholesale Central is not a supplier. It is a website where you can find suppliers. So with Wholesale Central alone, you might be able to find 10, 20, 30, 40 suppliers just from that one website. Okay. So that's what Wholesale Central is. It's a directory of a bunch of suppliers. Now, the second way that you can find suppliers is by going to trade shows and conventions. So a lot of times there are trade shows and conventions in different states, different cities, maybe in your city, maybe in your state, where different brands come out to showcase new products. And at those conventions, at those trade shows, you can actually talk to the sales reps from those brands that are there, and you can directly open up a wholesale account with them. And now you got your foot in the door to selling their products on Amazon. All right. A lot of my students have gotten wholesale accounts this way. Maybe a brand like a new brand like Prime Energy Drink, for example. Maybe one day they go to a convention showcasing a new drink. You pull up, you talk to the sales rep, and just like that, you've built a relationship, and now you have a wholesale account with Prime, and you can start selling their products on Amazon. So those are like different situations that you can get in when you go to trade shows and conventions. Now, the third way is going directly to the brand. So what do I mean by going directly to the brand? Well, let me show you guys. Okay, so let's use Fiji, for example. So if we type in Fiji water on Google and we go directly to Fiji Water's website, on most big brands' websites, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, they have a wholesale tab, or they have some type of link that allows you to apply for a wholesale account. So you can see on the Fiji website, it says right here that sell Fiji water, right? So we're going to click that, sell Fiji water. And just like that, we can just click sign up, and we can start. Well, it actually logged me in, but let me log out real quick. So let's pretend I didn't have a wholesale account with Fiji. You would click on apply for wholesale, and then it would pop up the wholesale account or the wholesale application, right? So you would fill this out. You would put in your address and everything, and then it's going to ask you for exactly what I told you you're going to need. It's going to ask you for your LLC stuff, and then it's going to ask you for your reseller's permit. Now, obviously, you watched my workshop, so you already had those two things. And then you're going to click right here, apply for wholesale, and boom, now you have a wholesale account with Fiji. So that's what I mean by going directly to the brand. Like most of these brand websites, they have a wholesale application directly on their website. All right. So let me give you guys another example, just so you guys have multiple examples, and this really clicks on your head. If I go to blenderbottle.com, right? I actually bought one of these recently. If you don't know what a blender bottle is, it's a brand. First off, you can find them in Walmart, Target, etc. And they make these I want to call them like, I want to call them blender bottles, but to not use their brand name as what it is basically just a cup that allows you to make a protein shake on the go. Right. So if we scroll down all the way down to the bottom of their website, I'm sure we can find another wholesale tab, right? Or a wholesale application. And you can see right here, it says become a reseller. So we're going to click right there where it says become a reseller. And look at this, guys. Interested in selling blender bottle brand. All we got to do is scroll all the way down, put LLC, upload our LLC. What else are they going to ask for, guys? They're going to ask for the reseller's permit. Look at this right here. I would never lie to you. Reseller's permit. Upload that. And then just like that, we would click submit. And then that's how you would get a wholesale account with Blender Bottle. And then you can start selling their products on Amazon. Okay. So I want you guys to comment yes if that makes sense. That's what going direct to the brand means. It literally means going directly to the brand's website and, filling out their wholesale application. And, just like that, you can get a wholesale application, or you can get a wholesale account with these different companies, and then you can start reselling their products on Amazon. Awesome. We're getting a lot of yeses, Cool. Now the fourth way, guys, is local business networking. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is a lot of us are actually overthinking this whole process. Like a lot of us actually already have the opportunity to make a lot of money in front of our face. Okay. So let me explain. One of my students is actually making, I think, $7,000 a month from a product that he found in a Hispanic grocery store that's like 3 minutes away from where he lives. Okay. So a lot of us, we live nearby different convenience stores, Hispanic grocery stores, Asian grocery stores, whatever the case may be, small businesses. And if we simply just walk into those stores and we start scanning products with the Amazon Seller app, you may be surprised. You might scan a product that's selling for $5 in that convenience store, but it's selling for $20 on Amazon, right? So just like that, now that you know that, you can literally buy all of the units that are in that store and then sell them on Amazon. And once you do that a couple times, you can build a relationship with the owner, maybe get the product even cheaper than what it's selling for on the shelf. And then boom, now you have yourself a little business right there where you're able to make a lot of money on Amazon. So that's what I mean by local business networking. Every single one of us lives near small businesses that sell name brand products inside of their stores. I dare you to one day this week go into one of those stores, or even if it's not a small business, go into a Costco, go into a Sam's Club and scan 50 products. Don't leave until you're done scanning at least 50 products in that Costco or in that Sam's Club or in that grocery store. And I guarantee you're going to find a product that's profitable to sell. Like it's as simple as just putting in the time, putting in the work. Okay. So that's that. Now, the fifth way is by using a website called Closeout Central, which is just like Wholesale Central. So I'm not going to dive into it too deep, but that's another way that you can find suppliers. All right. Now, I want you guys to comment the word yes if you've been getting value so far. All right. I know what I've been going over. It might sound a little boring. It might be a little technical, but guys, this is the game that has allowed me to do the things that that I've over $10 million in sales, right, in the past 12 months. So this is the award they gave me for doing over $10 million. And what I'm teaching you right now, is the foundation to all of that. Okay. So hopefully you've been taking notes. Now, I wanted to over deliver on this workshop. So I know I just gave you guys a couple ways to find suppliers, but I wanted to over deliver and just go ahead and give you guys a list of suppliers that you can use. All right. So I want you guys to go ahead, take a picture of the screen, screenshot this, do whatever you need to do. But here are some suppliers that you guys can go ahead and use that I wanted to just give you off of just, love of you guys being here, because I know you could be doing anything else, but you chose to be here. These are suppliers that you can go ahead and use to start your Amazon business with. All right. So y'all comment yes down below when you're ready for me to move to the next slide. But here are some suppliers that you guys can go ahead and take a picture of, write down, whatever. And then we'll move on from here. But y'all let me know when y'all are ready. Awesome. So I see the yes is coming in. I'm gonna leave it up for like 30 more seconds. Awesome. So I think everyone has gotten it already. So I'm gonna move on to the next slide. But these, like I said, guys, these are suppliers that you can use to start your Amazon business. And for those of you that don't believe me, here's actually one of my students that used those same suppliers that I just showed you and started running up a bag. So Roman right here, he actually started his Amazon business. I think it was, when did he start? He started in January. Or no, he started in December. So he started in on December 12th of last year, and now he's doing about $37,000 a week, over $100,000 a month on Amazon, guys. And again, he did this with the same exact information that you're getting right now. Okay. Mark right here, he actually posted this in my Facebook group. He said he had his first 10K day ever, and this was in March, okay? And now he's done over $500,000 in sales on Amazon. Again, this is a real person, real results. I'm just showing you this to motivate you and let you know that these are people that have attended the exact same workshop that you're on. So if they were able to get those types of results, there's no reason why you shouldn't be getting these types of results either, or even greater results. Now I want to go over the two different types of opportunities you are going to come across when buying products. All right, when buying products from suppliers. And I'm going to start with normal stock. Okay, so normal stock, this means you're buying directly from a brand. Okay, so this would be you buying directly from Fiji, or you buying directly from the blender bottle company, right? So whenever you have a wholesale account directly with the brand, that is called normal stock. Now, what are the biggest advantages with normal stock and buying directly from a brand? Well, the biggest advantage is you have infinite stock. Fiji is never going to run out of Fiji water. That blender bottle brand is never going to run out of those blender bottles, right? They have infinite stock. So you're always going to have inventory to sell. You don't really have to worry about, oh, I'm going to run out of this product, because you can always just order more from your supplier and then you're going to be good. Now, the biggest disadvantage is you're going to have lower margins, right? Because these bigger brands, they know that you kind of need them more than they need you. So they're going to be a little bit stingy with your profit margins. Like, you're probably going to see like 10%, maybe 15% profit, right, from the products that they sell you, which still isn't bad. If you're doing 100K a month on Amazon and you have a 10% profit margin, you're bringing in $10,000 net profit a month. It's not bad, right? So even if you're doing $5,000 a month with a 10% profit margin, you're doing $500 profit a month. But let's say you're selling 10 different products at that 10% profit margin, that adds up to about $5,000 in pure profit a month. So you will have lower profit margins, but it's still, good to have these products in your rotation because they're so popular and you are going to get a lot of orders. Now, Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what's good, everybody? Comment yes down below if you can hear me. I don't know what just happened, but we're back. But what I was saying is opportunity buys. I'm sorry. I think I accidentally like backed up, but Wholesale Central. Okay. So let me back up real quick. So an opportunity buy is a third-party supplier such as Wholesale Central. The difference between normal stock is normal stock you're buying directly from the brand, and then opportunity buy you're buying from a third-party supplier, like for example Next Deal. Okay, so let me click on Next Deal to use them as an example. The way that you know they're a third-party supplier is because they have a whole bunch of different brands on their website. Like as you can see, they have Theragun, DeWalt, LG. You're not buying directly from these brands. You're buying from a third-party supplier because they have all different types of brands on their website. Okay. I want you guys to comment yes if that makes sense, right? We know that we're not buying directly from LG. We're buying from Next Deal. This is a third-party supplier deal, right? Now, going back to the slides, the pros of buying from a third-party supplier is you're going to have high margins. Okay, you're going to get the best deals, right? So you can make a lot of profit from using these third-party suppliers. You might make 60% profit, you might make 70% profit. Like I've made the most money using these third-party suppliers because the profit margins are crazy. And just to give you guys an example, let's look at this LG TV, right? This LG TV is going for $500 on Next Deal, but if we go to Amazon, this same LG TV, look at this, it's going for $846. So that's a big margin right there. You can make a lot of money right there just by selling a couple of these TVs. Now, what's the biggest disadvantage though? The biggest disadvantage is there's limited stock. There's unreliable, consistent source of product. So what do I mean by that? What's the example? Well, as you can see, yeah, you can make, $200 profit every single order that you get selling this TV, which is insane. You're going to make a lot of money. But look at this, guys. They only have 600 TVs available. So once you sell all 600 of those TVs, you got to find another product to sell. So when you're buying from these third-party suppliers, you're constantly having to, find new products to sell. Which again, it's just I'm just giving it to you raw. Like I'm just giving you like all the pros and the cons, but it's not really something you should complain about if you sell all 600 of these LGs and you make 40K 50K profit, and now you gotta go find another product. You shouldn't really be crying about that. But I guess that is a con because you do have to then go and put in some work and find another product to sell, rather than with the other way, you have a consistent source of product that you won't ever run out of. But that's the difference. Okay. In my opinion, you should be doing both of these. You should have some wholesale accounts directly with some brands, and you should also have some wholesale accounts with some third-party suppliers. And you should be selling products both ways, both normal stock and both opportunity buys. All right. So comment yes if that makes sense. Okay. Now, I also want to talk about how when you open up a wholesale account with these suppliers, they're going to send you a CSV file like this with all their inventory. Okay. So you can see this is one of my suppliers, and he sent me the CSV file, and you can see all the types of products that he has. This is actually an opportunity buy supplier because you can see all the different brands he has available. So these are all PlayStation products. As you can see, Harry Potter, Demon Slayer, Mario. You got Xbox products, Nintendo products. And I screenshotted the CSV file, but it goes on and on and on. There are 9,000 plus products in this file. So imagine this, guys. There's 9,000 products in this file, and we have to go through each product to see which one is the best to sell, to see which one is the most profitable, right? And I mean, you can imagine how much pain that can be going through 9,000, products, 9,000 listings. But what if I told you there's an easier way to find out which products are profitable, right? Because I know in your head you're wondering, like, well, how do I know the product is actually profitable? And how do I know exactly how profitable it is without having to, go 9,000 things? And it's actually simple. So there's a tool called Scan Unlimited, and again, didn't need to put them on here. They really should have. But I'm just put them on here for free because I do like tool. But there's a tool called Scan Unlimited that allows us to bulk scan CSV files, right? So this tool will allow you to upload that file that I just showed you that your suppliers are send you, and it will scan the whole thing in like 30 seconds and tell you exactly which products are profitable, which products aren't profitable, and it'll also tell you how profitable the products that are, right? Like tell you if it's $3 profit, $4 profit per unit, etc. It gives you everything that you need to know. This is a tool that you're definitely going to need. Now, I actually pulled up an example to show you kind of like the rundown how I research when I sell things on Amazon. Check this out. Here's a product that I found on one of our suppliers pages. You can see this is a product from a brand called Rivera, which is a pretty great brand. This is like an oil, not really not too sure what it is. Maybe you guys know, you drop it down in the comments. But it's a pistachio flavor oil, right? You can see that we can buy it now from my supplier for $2.50 for this 2-pack. So this 2-pack is $2.50. This same product is going for $13.97 on Amazon. Okay, so it's literally going for quadruple the price on Amazon. Okay, now if we do the math on this using Amazon's FBA calculator, which every single you guys do use on the app, and it's also just do Google it, it'll pop up free to use all Amazon sellers. We can see that this product after Amazon fees, which the calculator calculates for you as well. This product bringing in $7 profit per unit, right? Because look, the product price are $13.97, which as you can see, that's what it's selling for on Amazon. And then the product cost is $2.50 because that's what we're buying it for from our supplier. Those are the things you can put in the calculator. The calculator does the rest. It's telling us that, okay, if it's selling for 13 cents on Amazon, you might find it goes $2.50. And Amazon is going to charge us $3.22 fulfillment fee. They're going to charge us a $1.12 referral fee, which totals up to $4.34 in FBA fee. That's the total FBA fee, which is really just all this totaled out. It's also telling us that our estimated monthly sales is going to be $1,924. Meaning that this Amazon calculator, powered by Amazon, they have all the data. They're telling us that we're probably going to get around 1,900 orders a month, which is insane. Okay. So that right there is also letting us know that if we're getting 1,900 orders a month, that's about $13,716 in profit a month as well. Okay, y'all let me know in the comment section down below if you could use an extra 13,000 a month in profit. Okay, and before you start opening packs of Lamborghinis and mansions and all that, I just want to let you know that that's not going to be all of your profit, right? There is one more step, so calm down real quick. All right, I know some of you guys probably got a little too excited, but that's not the complete profit. So what you're going to do is you have to understand first that there are other sellers on this listing, right? And I actually pulled them up already. So yeah, this product is doing 13,000 profit, but there's 3 sellers selling this product. Okay. So the way Amazon works is it divides the sales amongst all the sellers, right? So if there's 3 sellers and you were to join this listing, that means you would have to take that 13,000 and divide it by 4 because you're including yourself, which means the true profit, once divided by all the sellers, is about $3,429 a month, which is still pretty good, guys. I mean, y'all let me know. Comment down below and let me know if you could use an extra $3,400 a month. All right, this is a $3,400 a month that you're getting from a product that you're never touching, that you're never shipping, that you're not even holding any inventory of yourself. This could maybe help you cover your mortgage, cover a car payment, maybe, relieve some debt that you have, etc. And this is just one product, all right? You can sell an unlimited amount of products on Amazon's platform, all right? So now that we know how to do everything, y'all let me know. Do y'all want me to right now do some live product research and find a product that every single one of you guys can go and sell? Y'all let me know. Comment yes down below. And if I get enough yeses, I'm literally going to do some live product research right now and find you guys a product that's profitable to sell right now. Okay, because to get one of these, okay? So, all right, I'm getting a lot of yeses. Cool. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to be doing some live product research on a product that everyone on this workshop can begin selling. Okay, so let's do this. All right, so we're on Next Deal right now. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to just go straight to Amazon.com because I want to show you guys one of my favorite product research methods. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the best sellers on Amazon. And remember, we only want to focus on big name brands. So for example, Crocs is a big name brand. This is not a big brand. This is not a big brand. Carhartt, big brand. Hanes, big brand. This, not sure. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is just generic. Dickies, big brand, right? Blender bottle, big brand. So I'm actually going to click on this because we were looking at this earlier. So if we look at this blender bottle on Amazon, you can see that it's actually telling us that this bottle, it has 92,000 reviews on Amazon. 92,000 reviews, 4.7 out of 5 stars. So that's a lot of reviews that it has. Okay, so that's good social proof already. Now I want to find out though how much units is being ordered of this product every day. Like how many orders is this product getting every single day? Like that's what we need to know to figure out if we want to sell it or not. So what we're going to do is, and this is honestly my little secret, like I don't share this with everybody, but since y'all are in my workshop, I'm going to tell you about this tool. All right. So you're going to go to Google and you're going to type in AMZ Scout Pro extension. Okay. Once you type that in, this is going to pop up right here. Amazon Product Finder, AMZ Scout Pro. You're going to click on this right here. And you're going to add this Google Chrome extension to your Google Chrome. Okay. This Chrome extension will allow you to find profitable products on Amazon while you're on Amazon's website. Okay. And it'll pull up all this useful data that you're going to need to know whether you want to sell that product or not. All right. So this is definitely a tool that you're going to want to use. So once you download that tool, what's going to happen is the tool is going to pop up on the bottom left of your screen when you're on Amazon. It's going to look just like this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it. So as you can see, we're on the blender bottle listing on Amazon. I'm going to click on that tool and it's going to pop up all this useful data, guys. all of this useful info. So for example, this is the product that we're looking at, and it's telling me useful piece of data number one, number of sellers. It's letting me know off rip that there are 7 people that are selling this product. Y'all comment yes if you think that's some helpful information there. Isn't that helpful? Because we all know that we have to divide the sales amongst all the sellers, right? So it's letting me know off rip 7 sellers are selling this product right now. It's also letting me know that Amazon is going to take about $5.81 of every order. It's doing $708,000 in revenue every single month. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click right here where it says FBA fees, because that's what pops up the profit calculator. And we can see the math more clear. Now, product cost, the reason why it's empty is because obviously here you would type in whatever the cost is on your supplier's website, right? So if we had a wholesale account directly with Blender Bottle, whatever the price is there, that's what we would type here. If we went on Wholesale Central and one of the suppliers on there had this product, whatever the cost is on that supplier's website, we would put in here. Now, I'm just going to guesstimate that a product like this would cost like $3 just because I've been doing this so long. So I know kind of like what the margins are. So I'm going to just put $3 there for 1 unit. And we can see that after Amazon charges us monthly storage, fulfillment, referral, the total FBA fee is going to come down to $5.81. You can also see that we're going to be getting about 65,000 orders a month, which is going to lead to $2 profit every unit, which is about $143,000 profit a month, guys. So does anyone know what the next step is? Once we know that this product is doing $143,000 a month in profit, what is the next step? Can anyone let me know? Let's see who is paying attention in the comments real quick. Remember, this tool told us that there are 7 other sellers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm going to scroll back up. Let me zoom out real quick. And remember, it told us right here that there are 7 other sellers selling this product. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Google and we're going to do some quick math. All right. So I'm going to take that number, that 143,000 in profit. And y'all let me know, what am I going to divide this for? Am I going to divide it by 7? Is that the number? Emmethy said 7. Let's see. Mia said, my boy Joshua, anyone that said 7, you're sleeping. Exactly. Guys, it's not 7. Remember, pay attention. We have to divide it. This product. So if we divide this number by 8, that means that after dividing it with all sellers and after paying Amazon all of their fees and after all expenses, we are bringing home $17,906 profit every single month selling this one product on Amazon, guys. Y'all let me know if you could use an extra 17 grand a month in pure profit in your pocket selling one product on Amazon. Y'all let me know in the comments. Awesome. We're getting a lot of yeses, getting a lot of yeses. Cool. Well, listen, guys, that's the type of money that you can make on Amazon. And remember, we did this earlier. Now that we know that this is a profitable product to sell, we literally the next step is just going directly to Blender Bottle's website like we did earlier. But I'm gonna just do it again just to show you guys again. We go to Blender Bottle's website. This is called going directly to the brand. We go to where it says become a reseller, which I'm sure many of you guys have past this wholesale button, this reseller button on multiple big brand websites, and you've probably left a lot of money on the table not knowing this information soon enough. And that's why I tell people, like, you can only grow to what you've been exposed to. So I'm so happy that you're in the room today, that now moving forward, you're not going to miss out on money whenever you're on a big brand website and you know that their products are profitable to sell on Amazon, right? So now we're going to click on become a reseller, and it's the same process, guys. We're going to fill out this application. We're going to put our LLC. We're going to upload our reseller's permit. And then just like that, we're literally this one submit button away from making that extra $17,000 a month on Amazon. $17,000 a month, guys. And then for all of the people, I'm gonna do this because I always have people like, Will, what about taxes? What about taxes? Well, if you know anything about entrepreneurship, you know that we're able to write off a lot of money on taxes because we have business expenses. But let's just round that profit down to $17,000 a month. And let's say you're going to pay taxes out the ass, right? Let's say you don't have any write-offs. Let's say you're just going to you're going to really get thrashed by Uncle Sam, right? Let's say you pay 30% in taxes, the max amount. That means that you're really only going to be making 17,000 minus that 30%, which would be 5,100. That means if you take taxes out, you're only going to be making 11,900 a month. Y'all let me know if you're okay with making 11,900 a month after taxes. Y'all let me know. Comment yes if you would still be okay with 11 grand a month after giving that 30% cut to Uncle Sam every month. Okay, we're getting some yeses. Awesome. Comments talking about, yo, Will, what about taxes? What about taxes? But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's still good money. And that's why I tell people all the time, like, you are only one product away from changing your life. Like, that one product right there, that extra 11 grand a month could change a lot of people's lives in this workshop right now. Like, that could do a lot for you. That could replace your 9-to-5 income, maybe. I mean, I don't know how much money everyone in here makes, but I'm sure that could probably replace your 9-to-5 income. And if it doesn't, selling a couple more products like that will, right? So, I mean, I want you guys to be honest. Even if you only use just a tiny fraction of all we covered today, don't you feel like you've taken a gigantic leap forward towards achieving financial freedom? I mean, I don't know what you knew about e-commerce before coming into today's training, but it'd be a safe bet that some or all of what was covered today was new and valuable to you, right? Such as opening a wholesale account. Like, we literally went over how you can open up a wholesale account with some of the biggest companies in the world and start selling their products online, specifically on Amazon. Like, for example, that blender bottle product, we did the math, we divided it by the sellers, we did everything, and we can see that we can make 11 grand profit after tax a month selling that product on Amazon. We also went over how to find winning products. I did live product research for you guys and found that product, and we proved that it is a good product to sell. We also calculated the profits using the Amazon FBA calculator, and we saw that after all fees, after all expenses, after Amazon charges us the FBA fees, after dividing it with the sellers, we saw the exact profit of that product. Guys, this is the recession-proof blueprint that I've been using for the past few years to live the life that I live now, right? I get direct deposits like this every single day, and it's because people are buying products online every single day. And guess what, guys? A lot of us spend money every single day. So why should we not be getting money every single day as well, right? A lot of us are only getting paid twice a month, which is only 24 times a year, when in fact we're spending money 300 plus times a year. It just doesn't make sense the way we've been taught to live. And that's why we have to fight that and get out of the matrix and have a business that makes us money 24/7, 365. And that's what this is. And I got a question for you guys, and I want you to be honest. Has our time on this free training been well spent? Was it worth that $10,000 investment you made in the beginning? And be honest with me, because This game that I just gave you from A to Z is what changed my life. It's what allowed me to quit. What got me through this felony charge at 17. I was able to go through all of that adversity in my life to being featured on Yahoo Finance, being featured on Voyage ATL, being featured on Vince Magazine, being featured on America's Daily Post, and even invited to multiple events to speak about the things I taught y'all today. Now I'm able to actually travel with my family. This is me, my mom, my two little brothers in Chicago. And the reason why I put this picture here is because I always wanted to take my mom places. My mom actually likes traveling more than me. And the whole reason why I got into entrepreneurship is because I wanted to be able to take care of her and retire her, which is what I've been able to do. Not only have I been able to retire my mom, I was able to buy her a dream car. I was able to take her to places she's always wanted to go to. And now I literally just send my mom $5K a month just so she can use that on whatever, she needs. And that's the whole reason why I got into this business. you know we have a short life, believe it or not. Our time on this earth is limited, and I feel like we shouldn't be spending it on just to pay our bills, right? A lot of us spend 90% of our life just to pay our bills, when in fact we can create a business that will work for us without us having to clock in and work for it, right? And I'm glad that you guys are here to have learned this skill, because this skill has saved my life really more than it has changed it. This is a picture of me sitting courtside, and the reason why I put this picture here is because I used to think that only athletes or entertainers or rappers could sit courtside, but what I realized is the people sitting courtside are just people that have figured out how to make money without them having to be present. And that's exactly what this Amazon game is. No matter if you're in Thailand, no matter if you're in Costa Rica, no matter if you're at a football game, whatever, your Amazon business is running 24/7, 365. People are spending money on Amazon every second, every minute of the day, no matter where you're at. So you are truly making money in your sleep. And my mentor, he once told me, he was like, Will, if you don't figure out how to make money in your sleep, you're going to work for the rest of your life. And when he told me that, I didn't know what he meant. I honestly didn't know. I was too young. But as I got older and I figured out this online game, I was like, that's what he meant. Waking up to already being up $2,000, that's what he meant. Waking up and not working at all, and by 12 p.m. I'm already up 10 grand. Oh yeah, that's what he meant. Going on trips and not working at all and actually making more money on the trip than I was making when I was back in my home. That's what he meant. That's what happens when you can make money in your sleep. So shout out to the OG, but I hope you guys soak some of that game up, because with e-commerce, guys, I was able to get into real estate. This is me standing in front of my quadplex that I bought in Cincinnati. I was able to buy my first dream car, which I actually gave it away to my dad, which was this Tesla Model 3 Performance. I was able to buy a 24 unit apartment complex, which I renamed Rivera Park, $2.6 million acquisition because of e-commerce. And I was also able to buy my dream car, which is this Lamborghini Huracan Evo. And man, like my life, guys, like just 5 years ago, I was working at Amazon making $11 an hour. And before that, I was working at LA Fitness. So yeah, I was able to really, really change my life around with this info. And now it's your turn. Like, it's literally time to execute. You now have the knowledge to be successful in this industry. Like, I didn't hold anything back on this workshop. And what I want to do is I actually want to reward you guys for being on here, because I know that you could have been doing a lot of other things. You could have been, watching Hulu, you could have been watching Netflix, but you chose to be here tonight. So here's what I want to do. If you're watching this right now and you got to take a stab at this alone, I want to let you know that that's a noble pursuit. But it did take me 5 years to get to where I am. So, it is going to be a long road for you. But if you are watching this right now and you do have some money set aside and you want me and my team to personally help you reach your goals with e-commerce and significantly decrease the amount of time it's going to take for you to be successful, and by significantly decrease, I'm talking about seeing a crazy ROI within 30 days, I want you guys to comment the word yes. And again, I don't have this opportunity available for everyone on here, simply because there are so many of you guys on here. But this is only for people that are serious and not curious. And it's not not going to be perfect for everybody, but it will be perfect for known as Ecom Degree University. We teach Amazon wholesale step by step inside of our program. You know how to open up wholesale accounts. We have scripts to send to these suppliers. We have products that we've sold in the past. We have a community of over 10,000 students, a lot of which are killing it now, making 6 to 7 figures. Not only that, but we do 4 live calls every single week. So you never feel alone. You always have someone that's keeping you accountable, and you're always getting help. This is truly a proven to work system, guys. I mean, Karis here tagged us on Twitter the other day. She was like, last year I was on some bum shit, just wanted to sell a 9 to 5. I made $15,000 today, and now I'm manifesting 6-figure days. I knew all I needed was the right guidance. And when I got Will Rivera's course, I forced myself to change my life. And here I am. Hamza right here is about 20 years old, not even old enough to get a drink. He tagged me on Facebook. He said, huge shout out to Will and the Ecom Degree team. It's been one hell of a learning experience from dropshipping a couple years ago to switching to Amazon and learning this game. And then if we go down here, you can see that last year he made $180,000 on Amazon. And in the last 12 months, he's done over $300,000 on Amazon, guys. Terrell right here, you know, some of you guys can relate. He was a dad, has kids, has a 9 to 5, was already working, 30, 40 hours a week. And he was still able to join the program and pick this up. And you can see on Facebook, he tagged me. He said, EDU fam, it's been a crazy weekend. Just want to say a big thank you to Will, Colin, and the EDU fam for the encouragement and guidance. We launched our first product November 6th and just hit the 5-figure sales club in our first 24 days. So my guy enrolled, and in 24 days, he made $10,000. So now he's making $10,000 minimum a month with this skill that he was able to learn in 24 days, guys. Like, really put that in your mind. That is insane. And I could show you testimonials all day, such as Mark Moss doing 100,000 in 70 days, or this guy who DM'd me, man, all I can say is thank you. My first $1,000 made in my first 3 days. Or Alexis, who tagged me on Twitter, he said, thanks, Will, for showing me I can resell on Amazon. Did 25,000 today, and I'm about to do another $20,000 day. But it would literally take me forever to show you all the testimonials because I have over 500 on my phone. So here's what I want to do. If you're actually watching this and you're serious about getting to the next level with e-commerce, if you're serious about changing your life financially, and if you're serious about building generational wealth, not only for you, but for your kids and your kids' kids, because this is information that you can pass on to the other generations, then I want you to pay really, really close attention, all right? Because there are a couple thousand people on this call right now, and I only have 20 spots available for this very, very special opportunity that you'll probably never hear about again, all right? So pay attention. I want you to be one of 20 people tonight to take advantage of this opportunity to join the #1 e-commerce program in the world and learn step-by-step how to start making some serious income online in the next 30 days. Here's how it works. You'll receive instant access to the most comprehensive e-commerce program out there. You will follow the program step by step, and my 6- and 7-figure students will hold you accountable inside of our exclusive mastermind chat. I will also drop links to viral products every single month inside of this chat. These next 12 months, you will make more money than you have made in the last 12 years, guaranteed. Guys, Ecom Degree University has helped thousands of people leave their 9 to 5. And when we launched our new and improved version of the program, we launched it at a $5,000 price tag because we knew we could help people get to $10,000 a month within 30 days. And I mean, y'all let me know in the comments, wouldn't you agree spending $5,000 to learn how to make $10,000 for the rest of your life every single month is a good investment? I mean, think about it, right? Paying $5,000 to learn how to make 6 figures a year, how is that not a good investment, right? So that's the price that we came up with when we did the launch. But we wanted to do something very, very special for you guys that are watching this. And I talked to my team and they're like, you know what, Will, you should bring the pre-launch price back. And I was like, you know what? I think we can do better than the pre-launch price. So, guys, like I said, you're probably never going to see this again, but I really did want to reward you guys because I don't take it lightly that you spent over an hour with me tonight because I know that the time on earth is limited. We can always print more cash, but time is actually very, very valuable. So here's what I'm going to do for you guys that are serious and not curious about getting to the next level. Not only am I dropping the original price of the program from 5,000. Not only am I dropping it even lower than the pre-launch price, which is what I was going to, offer you guys tonight, but what I want to do, since this is extremely limited, what I want to do, and only for the next 20 serious people, and be ready to like grab your credit card, do whatever you need to do, because like I said, there are a couple thousand people on this call, but for the next 20 serious people, we're going to bring the price down all the way to $14.97 just tonight. Okay, this is a no-brainer, guys, but wait, there's more. Our students have collectively made over $5 million online in just the last 12 months alone. We have created multiple 6 and 7-figure earners through the lessons and guidance inside of EDU. I even asked my student Derek, who joined 60 days ago, what he thought about the program, and here's what he said. Check this out.
What's up, Will? What's up, Ecom Degree family? Just wanted to stop in and share my experience so far with the program. Started over 2 months ago, and really happy I invested in myself and bought into the program. Program's awesome, step by step. If you follow it to a T, you can't lose. You'll definitely make some money. Like I said, I've been doing it over 2 months now, and I've already hit 35K in sales on Amazon, which has been a blessing. Was also able to quit my daily job, my 9 to 5, which gives me a lot more time to spend on my store, and expected to excel over 50K by Christmas. So definitely invest in yourself. Follow the program to a T. It's awesome. Appreciate you, Will, for creating a program. Being able to create a program and have everyone win. So thank you for that. And, feel free to reach out to me, guys, if you guys have any questions, too.
What's up, guys? Real quick, I need to give a huge shout out to my boy, William Rivera. You guys don't understand how much of a help he's been to
So yeah, guys, those were just a couple of the people that have started to go crazy with this program. And man, like I'm excited for all of you guys that are getting in right now because the spots are going fast. All right. And like I said, this isn't even all of what I'm offering tonight. I actually have some bonuses for you guys as well. So pay attention because there are payment plans available. So if you can't afford the full payment, make sure to get in with at least a payment plan. But for everyone that does pay in full tonight, I'm going to be throwing in some crazy bonuses. All right. And also, if you just enrolled, I want you to comment the word yes, or don't comment the word yes, but let me know that you enrolled down below. Comment down below and let me know you enrolled so I can shout you out. All right. Because I want to shout out everyone that's enrolled so far. Man, I cannot wait to ship you that 6-figure plaque. Shout out to all of you guys that are, taking advantage of this opportunity to really change your life. But here's what I'm going to be throwing in for you guys. So bonus number 1, for everyone that enrolls tonight, okay, for the 20 people that enroll tonight, I think we're down to 10 spots left. You're also going to be getting a list of vetted wholesale suppliers to start your Amazon business. Guys, I usually sell this list alone for $2,000, but I'm going to be throwing it in completely for free for the 20 people that enroll tonight, okay? So a list of vetted wholesale suppliers that me and my team put together. Not only that, but you're also going to be getting a 1-hour call with one of our 6-figure students, Khalil Hayes, okay? He's agreed to do a 1-hour group call with the 20 people that enroll tonight. Usually, Khalil charges about $5,000 for this call. He's done over $350,000 in revenue. And I'm sure he's done way more than that, but that was just a safe number to put right there. But Khalil has agreed to do that 1 hour group call with you guys. And I know for a fact that call is worth way more than 5K. So shout out to Khalil for that. I'm also going to be throwing in my social media secrets program to everyone that enrolls tonight, because no matter how good of a listener you were and how good of a presenter I was, I simply did not have time to go over everything. So I'm also going to be throwing in my program on how I was able to make millions of dollars running Facebook ads and Instagram ads on social media, and how you can blow up your companies doing the same thing. Shout out to Alan for enrolling. Shout out to Amari for enrolling, and shout out to Philip for enrolling as well. I cannot wait to see you guys inside of the program, and I cannot wait to ship that 6-figure plaque out to you guys as well. And guys, we are not even done with the bonuses. Check this out. Bonus number 4, I also threw in my TikTok ads mastery program. So for any of you guys that have ever wanted to, get into TikTok ads, or for any of you guys who know how back in 2008, everyone that ran Facebook ads got rich, it's the same thing with TikTok right now. It's like new, it's popping. So if you learn that platform early, you can make a lot of money. So I'm throwing in my TikTok ads mastery program as well. Usually people pay $5,000 for it. I'm throwing it in completely for free for you guys. Okay. And my team actually told me I was crazy for this one, but here's what I'm going to do, guys. I like rewarding people that, take action. And I know some people on here may be, uncomfortable right now, but you have to learn how to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you want to get to that next level. So for the people that enroll in the next 60 seconds, I'm also going to be throwing in a 1 hour call with me to jumpstart your e-commerce business. All right. So this is going to be a group call. It's going to be a 1 hour call where I'm gonna get to know all of you guys and really put you on game and really get to know your background and point you in the right direction to succeeding with your e-commerce business. Okay. I couldn't even put a price tag on this because I don't really do calls like that, let alone 1 hour calls. But again, for those of you guys that enroll in the next 30 seconds, I'm also going to be throwing this in for you guys as well. Shout out to Beckham for enrolling. He locked in. He's getting that fast action bonus. Shout out to him. Shout out to Randall for enrolling as well. And again, we're still not done with all the good stuff that comes with this program. Guys, for everyone that's getting an LLC and for everyone that already has an LLC, please understand that the investment in this program is 100% tax deductible, meaning you can write off the full expense of this program on your taxes. So basically, this program is free for all of you guys who have an LLC or are planning on getting an LLC, because you can completely write it off. Okay? Please pay attention to what I just said. You can completely write off the investment in this course tonight. So you might as well get in and get your education up and have the right tools to succeed, because you can completely wipe this from your taxes. Okay. So again, the investment in this program is tax deductible. Not only that, but I'm also doing something very special for you guys that are watching this live, which is why it says delete next slide from the replay. This is only for the people that are watching live. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm also throwing in a double your investment guarantee. All right. And again, this is only for the 20 people that enrolled tonight. This is a super special offer, but this is how confident we are about our product. We will guarantee you double your investment back. Here's what I mean. If you take action today and you don't make that $14.97 back that you invested in 60 to 90 days, and you've gone through 100% of the program and done everything we've told you to do, if you don't make it back, our in-house Amazon team will operate your store for you until you make back your $1,500 profit in full. So again, if you take the program and it ends up not working out for you, my team will literally log into your Amazon store and make you back that $1,500 profit in full. So there's literally no risk at all. There is no way you can only gain. You can only make money investing today. You cannot lose money, guys. All right. So I made it very, very foolproof. I made it a no-brainer offer. So I look forward to seeing every single one of you guys that got in fast enough inside of this program. Shout out to Ingrid for enrolling. Shout out to Danelra for enrolling. Shout out to Mia for enrolling. And we're about to get right into this Q&A as well, guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me down below. And guys, I mean, you really have two choices. You can either go and do this on your own, which it's a noble pursuit. That's actually what I did. But it took me 5 years to get to where I'm at. And I made some expensive mistakes along the way. I got scammed by suppliers. I bought the wrong products. I bought products that I wasn't even allowed to sell on Amazon. A lot of things happened, right? That you won't know unless you have guidance, that you won't know unless you have a mentor. And I made a lot of expensive mistakes that cost me way, 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 way more than what the program is. So you can either take that route, or you can take the route of proven success. You can take the route that all of my 6 and 7-figure students have taken, and all of my students who have gotten that 100K plaque have taken. And you can actually, have accountability on the journey and be surrounded by other people that are trying to do the same thing, and people that have already done the thing you're trying to do. So again, I'm excited to see your results soon. Shout out to everyone that's enrolled so far. Shout out to Landy for enrolling. Shout out to Marcel for enrolling. Man, keep letting me know down below if you just enrolled. I think we're down to 5 spots left. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me down below, and I will begin answering the questions. Can you explain getting ungated? So some products on Amazon, you're not going to be allowed to sell, but you can get ungated in them, meaning you can be allowed to sell those products. But understand that not every product on Amazon is restricted or gated. There are products on Amazon that you can that you're immediately allowed to sell. And we break all that down in my program. How many third-party wholesalers should we create an account? And same with, you should create as many as you can. How do I get a business address and phone number website for my business so I can apply for business loans and grants? So you can actually purchase a virtual address or a virtual phone number. We actually break all that down in my program as well. One refresher for the resellers permit. Do you need it just for FBM, or do you need it for both FBA and FBM? You need it for FBA. You do not need it for FBM. My little brother is 15. He doesn't have an LLC. He doesn't have a reseller's permit, but he does FBM. Congratulations, Alex, for enrolling. How much money is required to start off with? You can start off with any amount of money. What about those who don't have money? If you don't have money, then just take the information that you got tonight and run with it. Do you need an EIN also? Yeah, but an EIN is free to get. Do you have to pay for UPS shipping on FBM? You can charge the customer shipping on Amazon. Why go to the brand's website and become a reseller? I thought you said you can get it from a third-party seller. I would do both, because not all brands are going to be on that third-party seller's website. Let's see. I'm going to go in the Q&A section now. Will you be doing this again? Yes. How do we make our Amazon account? All of that is explained in the program, but you can literally Google Amazon seller sign up and the link will pop up. I want to join the program but don't have the money for it. I would at least try to get in with a payment plan. We have very, very good payment. You can get in for as little as like $600 today. So that would be your best bet. Gerson just enrolled. Congratulations, brother. I cannot wait to see you inside of the program. I think we're down to 3 spots left. Y'all let me know. Comment yes if you guys want to see a student interview where my student talks about his experience selling on Amazon. Okay, I think this interview is actually going to answer a lot of the questions that I'm seeing right now. And I think it'll actually be helpful because you're going to be getting from a student's perspective and not just mine. If your LLC is set up in a different state, will it matter which state I set up my reseller's permit? I would ask Prime Corporate Services that question. They deal more so with like the complex documents like that. The simplest way would be to just get an LLC in your state and a reseller's permit in your state. How much does it cost to have an LLC? It costs $100 in Georgia, but the prices vary in every state. When you sign up for FBA, will they assign you a warehouse site? So when you go to list a product and you tell them that you're doing FBA, Amazon will give you a specific address to give to your supplier. Again, all of this is explained in our program. So I saw a couple yeses of you guys wanting to see the student interview. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the student interview. Make sure that you guys take notes because my student breaks down a lot of good information in this video. And then after this video, I'm gonna get into the cash giveaway, okay? Because I did promise you guys a cash giveaway as well, all right? Now, I don't want you to take this student interview lightly. Like this interview right here is just as valuable as the workshop that we did, believe it or not. He breaks down a lot of game. He reveals the product that he just sold, and we asked him a lot of good questions because I knew for a fact I wanted to show you guys this interview. I wanted to show some people, some beginners, this interview as well. So make sure to watch this. Make sure to take notes, and I'll still be in the comment section answering questions. Okay. After this, we will get into the cash giveaway, guys. We are down to 3 spots left, so make sure you grab those before the interview's over because I also have a surprise for everyone that enrolled tonight as well. So with that being said, I'll see you guys when this video ends.
What's up, you guys? It's Alexis, Ecom Degrees brand strategist.
Little sleep.
Absolutely amazing story, and I'm so excited to be able to be here with him and share it with you guys today. So Regis, what was life like for you before you started taking Amazon seriously?
Wow. Well, it's a pleasure being on here. Life, I was working 3 full-time jobs. I had 2 during the day, and then I had overnight security job from 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. So little sleep. I had 2 girls, 6 and 4. So it was just difficult in trying to making time for myself, as well as making time for my little girls. So that felt like life was coming to an end. So I needed to find another way, another avenue to make more money or make money, period, and spend more quality time with my family.
Right. And so when did you come across e-commerce? When did you first hear about it?
So actually, it was all within 1 weekend. I paid for a training. I took a live training, I think on Friday, and I found it through Instagram. And for some reason, I happened to see, I think it was probably like an ad, or somehow I stumbled across a profile and just talked about his life story. And it was amazing. Like, it was really inspiring. And he offered a free class on that Sunday. So I did whatever I could, move everything away just to continue to just to be able to listen to his class. And he provided more gems and, more advice within that time that I spent like listening to him than these paid advertising. I'm glad I didn't, these paid trainers, I'm glad I didn't spend so much money into it. But I knew that, okay, this is the guy. He's serious. And he's more than willing to help and offer you opportunities just off of a free class on Sundays. And it meant a lot. So I had to jump on the training and pay for the training.
Right. You would say that the Ecom Degrees free training on Sunday, they gave you way more, he gave you way more information than the ones that you had to pay for with other people?
Oh, by far. Absolutely. He's been transparent from every step of the way. So, I mean, it made it so much easier. And, I didn't, of course, I didn't hesitate when he was offering extra classes to be able to learn more about Amazon. And also the Shopify drop shipping.
Yeah. What I love about Ecom Degrees, it really is for anybody. You were working 3 jobs, providing for your 2 little girls, and you turned a side hustle into one of your main streams of income now, and that's still amazing. Every time I hear your story, like I still get goosebumps.
Yeah, it's been a blessing, and I think that's what led to I wasn't as serious about it. Initially, let me rephrase. So October is when I purchased it, and I was doing a little bit of sales here or there, and not as much as I have been, but I know my back was against the wall, I guess, when I lost one of my my highest paid jobs, and I didn't know what I was going to do, and then it was just now or never. I mean, I had the method, and I've had conversations with even with Will personally. I didn't tell him my life story, but I would pick his brain off of Instagram, but also, I would be crazy not to mention this guy's name. I know he mentioned Derek Porter a lot. So when he mentioned Derek Porter, he interviewed Derek Porter around October. So I was like, hold on, let me reach out to Derek. And Derek's a great guy. Everybody's been helpful, even on even a Telegram chat. So everybody's been very helpful, and I can learn a lot from them.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you don't mind me asking, what product are you running? What product helped you hit that 40K in 30 days?
So you'll be surprised. So for one, I would say, anything you're doing, dating, or applying for a job, you got to know your market. You got to know that person, know what they like, what they dislike. Me, I guess I'm glad they didn't report me to the police. I was at Sam's Club. And I was just people watching. People was just people watching. I went to Walmart, and I was noticing, okay, what is the top 4 or 5 products that people are buying? And all I seen was dog food, cat food, and snacks, especially vanilla wafers, but also these healthy, I cannot think of the name of the product, but it's going to come to me, but different like health products, because there is a turn, everybody is looking to be health conscious. And soaps, those were the main things that I've seen that people were buying. Vitamins, I would say, like I took that, I wrote that down. My daughter, her and I went to the store, we seen that, and I said, okay, well that's what I'm gonna sell. And so I haven't set up a wholesale account, but I'm going to different whether it's Target, dollar stores, or even Sam's Club. You can buy different items at a good price, and of course they provide a variety of those products, and then you could just sell them based off of that. But that is it's something that anyone can do. And I always tell people, I can do it, and people know if I can do it, you can do it. And that's the thing, just studying it and knowing what's selling, know your market, know what people are buying. Could be local in your area, because really 9 times out of 10 they may be selling it in this state or in this city, but worldwide people are still buying it as well.
That is such an interesting approach, and that is so good, because that's something that anyone can do. You can walk into Walmart, watch what people are doing, walk into Target, watch what people are doing, and that is how you found your product. That's amazing.
One thing I will say, when Derek, of course everybody probably heard his story, not to put him out there again, but he said coffee, which that's another hot item, coffee, as well as I think he said wipes as well. And so for me, the first 2 months, I'm like, okay, where can I find wipes at a cheap price? But what works for him on the West Coast, he's able to find something that works for him that he can buy. But I was so busy, and I wasted a lot of time looking for sanitizing wipes the whole time, that I lost out on a lot of money, a lot of opportunities, because I didn't have the sales. I didn't have that product in my specific area. So look what's around you in these big box retail stores, whether it's Big Lots or whatever the case, wherever store you may have, because you may be at an advantage. You may be able to surpass what I'm doing with the 30, 40 days, because you have a store at your leisure, but I can't get to it because I'm near Baltimore, Maryland.
Right, because every city has access to different things.
Absolutely.
That makes a lot of sense. So I know you mentioned that you had been laid off for one of your previous jobs. You're still working, right?
I'm still working. So I had 3 jobs. I'm now down to a job and a half, I'll say that. So I'm working 1 full-time job, and then I work 2 nights a week doing security. That's it. And to be frank with you, I don't even have to really. I can pretty much make it with my part-time job, if if anything. But I love money, so I'm gonna do what I can. But the thing is, I'm using the money that I'm making, and that's one thing that I see that, through Will's, his post, that, I know he recently purchased a multiplex property. Using that money that you make and reinvesting it, into products or to do something else. Because at the end of the day, you know, you don't want to be rich, you want to be wealthy, and you want to have that generational wealth. I want something to pass down to my daughters. That's where I'm passionate about having different stream of incomes and be able to work for myself and really work while, making money while you're sleeping. I have never experienced that. People talk about it all the time, but you know, I'm just smiling, even though when I'm laying down in my bed and I just hear cha-ching, cha-ching, and wow, and I'm just sending screenshots. Look at this. I literally made money while I was sleeping. Like, this
while I was in bed.
Right, while I was in bed. You know, this is perfect.
Yeah, we always say that when people are first starting, use the income that you're making from your 9 to 5 to fund your 5 to 9.
Absolutely. No, I was gonna say, that's the thing. You scale your business. Some people use credit cards. You know, some people may have $100, $200, $300. Start there, but you're gonna finish strong. Just be consistent in it, and don't get discouraged there.
Yeah, absolutely. So, has it been hard for you to juggle your jobs as well as sell on Amazon?
Yeah, it's been challenging. So one thing that I've been doing, because I know, everybody see the sales that's coming in, but yeah, you have sales, but then you got to produce, you got to get those products out there. I know I didn't strategize properly. You know, I turned my store on, and when I found like those winning products, and when I woke up the next day, I had 99 orders I needed to get out. So yeah, I called it a sick day, and I was the whole day at FedEx. Literally, I was there. I said, I got to get up. I got to drop my girls off at school. I was there from 8 o'clock in the morning, just mailing out products, and sales are still coming in. I didn't turn off my store because, hey, it's working. Right. So I went to Sam's Club. Then I went to FedEx, and then I was just shipping out products the whole day. So one thing I've been doing now, I'm able to keep my store on permanently, but even still, I would put my store on vacation mode and wait till the end of the week. And so when I get my sales on the weekend, I can just be able to ship them out and mail them out. And now I have a better system in place where now the FedEx and UPS, they pick up from my house now, which is a lot easier now. So I just have the boxes, and I was able to, and all the stuff is, and I was able to buy shipping labels. So that helps out.
How did you get them to come into your house?
So where I am, you're able to actually register to have a pickup. And if you actually have a number of items that actually are coming, that you're mailing out at certain times during the day, they will actually do that for you. You can either go on their website, I know FedEx does it, or just go to a local FedEx and see what you need to do, because they're right around the corner from me. So they were able to accommodate that, but they're able to do it with a lot of businesses too.
Whoa, I did not know that. Well, you learn something new every day. Another question that I have for you is, do you feel that e-com degree was necessary in the success that you're seeing?
Oh, absolutely, hands down. You know, I talk about it all the time to my relatives and to my friends. And I'm not the type of person to get back at people. You know, when I was laid off, but I show my coworkers, my ex-coworker, you know, I had to put it on them. And like, hey, this is what I made in like 7 days. Like, oh, are you serious? Because it was a demanding job where I was. But I just showed them. Just, hey, like, and I even sent a jab to my supervisor, my ex-supervisor. Hey, look what I'm doing now. The thing is, with jobs, we're easily to be replaced at the end of the day. Why put your faith in everything as far as what you're doing, your energy, into a job that you can walk in one day? And literally, I walked in one day, and next thing I knew, you know, I had a meeting 2 hours later. I didn't know what it was about. I was being laid off. I don't want anyone to experience that. Yeah. What do you do? Fortunately, I had other streams of income through other jobs, but imagine me not even having that. You know, I'm a single father. I have to provide. There's no excuse there. And so that way, and by me having that opportunity to be on Instagram and to be hungry to find other ways, like I had a plan in place.
Yeah.
Always have a plan, and don't let anybody. I had to sacrifice weekends with my friends, playing, working out, doing things, but you got to study. You got to know the market, know what you're getting into, and then you'll be able to. And eventually, yeah, you'll have all the time in the world to hang around your friends, if anything. But that's just my method, and that's just a little 2 cents that I have.
Yeah, no, there's a majority of the population, they do only have the income that their 9 to 5 provides. And they can't really understand other sources of income. They don't really understand like side hustles and things like that, because a lot of times they view it as a scam. It's skeptical to them because they don't understand it. So what would you say to the people who are skeptical about the e-commerce space?
You know, for one, if it doesn't work out, you're going to learn something, whether you do the Shopify avenue or Amazon. At the end of the day, suppose you tried it out. Well, you have an LLC now. You have a model. You can start your own business. I mean, it will work. I mean, if you study and if you know the market, like Will is going line by line, and his team is going line by line. They're helping and assist you. But those that are skeptical, I get it. I've been there. But try it, and if it doesn't work for you, I mean, that's fine. I mean, and then of course I'm here to help. I mean, as much as I can, and be around. And I have making myself available to people, but I don't see it not working. And if it doesn't work, try something else. But at the end of the day, you do walk away with LLC, where you can venture off into another avenue. It may not be Amazon, may not be Shopify, but it could be something else. Turo, or renting car space, event space, or buying properties, reinvesting properties. But you can start there.
Right. Yeah, I feel the e-com degree lessons, the way everything is laid out, it's down to the T. As long as you follow it and be consistent, be disciplined, I don't really see how you could lose.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, it's all about finding a winning product. I mean, I've actually started doing Shopify as well. So I find it some success there. But I've discovered a couple of products that I definitely want to try, and I also want to brand my own product as well. But I mean, I'm not good at marketing. I'm not good at sales. But with the e-com degree, like it tells you, and a lot of people, and I've seen a lot of, yes, YouTube is great as well. But I'm able to get the success, and I'm able to get the resources and the accountability. I mean, and not to put Will out there, him and I were talking 2 weeks ago. I think it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, who's going to be up? Like, I'm working. I'm working overnight. Like, I didn't tell him that, but I'm working because I got to stay up. But him, I mean, he's available. I'm not saying go to him all the time, but I happened just to reach out to him, and I was shocked to see that. Real nice guy. But I know there's a team in place to help him and that's supportive. So I'm not advertising. Hit up Will. But I just want to put it out there that his team is available, and even Telegram, like on that chat, like there's a lot of people that's always constantly busy, people helpful, insight, and reading. So I haven't really responded much, but I'm reading. I'm going through and seeing people are saying this they have, and that's why I love. No one is taking this test and running with it. Everybody is reaching back, and I think that philosophy stems from Will's teaching. I mean, he didn't have to do any of this, but I'm appreciative of this. It gave me the freedom to be able to have more time with my girls and spend time with family, and that's what's important to me.
Yes, the e-com degree community is also extremely helpful. Everyone is so friendly. Everyone is willing to help, and it's because there's so much money in the world to give out. You know what I mean? Or not give out, but there's just so much money in the world, and it's like, why not help people that are in the same space as you, that are in the same mindset as you?
I mean, it's enough space for everybody to eat. I mean, everybody can. I mean, so don't think that you're in competition with the next person, or they're gonna close in on and impact your sales or your profits rather. I mean, it's more than enough space. I mean, everybody has an Amazon account, and so people are looking for different opportunities and different products as well.
So I know we've been talking a lot about the positive side of e-com degree, you know, the positive side of e-commerce in general, the money that just is rolling in when we're in bed, things like that. But we would be lying if it was always good, right? If we said it was always good, every day was a great day. So with that being said, what are some of the obstacles that you have faced?
Well, I mean, for one, I mean, I'm glad you did mention that, and also I guess one of them is making sure you have enough inventory for one. I mean, you don't want, and I've been caught a couple times where I'm thinking I had, 10 products of something and it sells so fast. And then of course, Amazon's going to monitor it. But the fact that you don't want to oversell, and I'm thinking,